couple of years ago, there was a storm that came through. I mean, it was very, very bad. And it was hailing. And I know it was hailing in this little town that I was at. And this storm was different. Okay. This storm was very, very different than any storm I have ever known my entire life, even to this day. Now, when this storm came through and it began to hail, I noticed about 10 minutes before it started hailing and all this kind of stuff, I heard this loud, loud noise that I will never forget. And I have not forgotten to this day. And what it sounded like, honestly, I thought something big was falling from the sky. And it went on for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, and it was so loud, you would scream, but it's like nothing. And it started hailing bad. And I'm like, what is that noise? And I was freaking out because I'm like, whatever fall, if it's fall on this RV that I'm in, it's gonna decimate it. Like whatever the way how it sounded like something was falling, like it was huge. I mean huge. I'm like, is that a plane? Is that something bigger than a football field? I mean, it sounded humongous because it sounded like something was like, it was like, I don't know how to, it's like something was dropping so fast at a velocity. It was not funny. Like, and you could hear it like breaking, like even barrier. I mean, it was weird. And it was just so loud. Honestly, it was so frightening. And I remember screaming and the hail was just hitting the place like boom, 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 boom. And I was just screaming. And it was so loud to where you could barely hear me scream. I could barely hear myself scream. The next day it came, like the next day came, and I was talking to people. I was like, did y'all hear that noise? Did y'all know what it was? And people were like, what are you talking about? I was like, that noise when it was hailing. And the woman, she said that she slept through it and nobody else heard what I'm talking about. All they heard was hail. But she said she had a coworker that said that she heard a loud noise. Now, when she said that, I knew that it was not a physical, it was something in the spirit realm because only me and this other person heard it and nobody else heard it. So that means only very few people can hear it, but it was in the spirit realm. It was nothing physical. It was in the spirit realm because nobody else heard it. That's what let me know it was spiritual. Whatever fell back then, fell. It was loud. It was loud. I mean, loud. You cannot miss it. It was the most frightening thing I've ever. Honestly, I thought the world was about to end. That's how bad it was. That's how scared it was. Like something got thrown down. Like something got. I don't know. Like it was horrible. It was so frightening. I mean, honestly, I was like, if there's a cave, I'm going in it and hiding, and I'm not coming out because whatever it was so frightening to where I cannot even explain. I have never heard nothing to this day, and honestly, I don't think hell even sounds like that. I have never heard anybody talk about hell sounding like this. But this sounded like something literally was dropping from above the heavens and coming down like so fast and you can hear. I can't even explain it. Honestly, it was so frightening and so loud, but everybody else that I talked to about it, nobody heard it. And I'm like, how could you not hear it? It was so loud and nobody heard it except for one other person. So a lot of times you need to pay attention to a lot of things, even though other people may not hear things or whatever, and you may think it's physical. But a lot of things are in the spirit realm. So you need to pay attention to things around you. Pay attention. And this is not for everybody. This is for those people who hear. Okay? And they will know what I'm talking about. Because you will hear things that nobody else hear. And a lot of times you would think that everybody hear it, but they don't. Because why? It's in the spirit realm. It's not in the physical realm. It's in the spirit realm.